get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
Here we go.
They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. You look at this Arizona defense. They were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
I just consider myself fortunate that I'm not in charge of the offensive line. They gave up 7 sacks last week. And if things don't improve in this game, the head coach isn't going to be looking at the offensive line. He's going to look at the offensive line coach. And that's when things get dicey.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. He's going to have the hook up to Schwartz. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
On 4th down, Fields. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. The Browns at 0-7, winless to start the year. And they come in at just an absolute free fall. Losers now, Charles, of 7 in a row.
And I think this is where, in a locker room, a lot of the team looks to their best players and even silently asks for them to guide them out of this. You know, we've got to be better than what we've shown. We need you to lead us.
And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Josh Sweat rushing in and bringing him down to the ground. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now Fields. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they'll be looking to make this a two-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
To throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
It's such a costly interception. Nearly a pick six, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football.
And he takes this one in for Browns. Kyle Juszczyk, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Browns are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no thought of a return here for Hines. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
And they'll go right back to Gainwell here on first down. They'll take it past the 40 to the 41, second down. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. On second down, Gainwell looking for space. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 7-7, our score after 1. Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Maybe a free play for Watson. Open man is Higgins. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at one 48-yard line and ended at the other. Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options. Straight ahead, it's Gainwell. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down. And they'll stay on the ground with Gainwell again. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Now a throw here to his running back. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Watson escaping the pressure right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
And this is going to be intercepted. And the Browns are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. The Browns drive about to get started. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Pollard, he'll take it up the gut. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. That's good for a Cleveland 1st down, an 11-yard pickup. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double-team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
Now this one complete on the slant route. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the touchdown. Cardinals.
Rashad Bateman.
His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field, and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Sanders now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here we go. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. All others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half.
Dotson in motion right. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. Into space at the 45.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, a nice, consistent gain.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
On 2nd and 10, Fields. Throw left side, there's Schwartz with it.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 34-yard line. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Fields now to throw.
Throw left side complete. That's Schwartz. The Browns trying to get back and set quickly here. Time ticking away.
Again, Fields. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Back to throw. Fields. That is caught.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
Now a first down throw. Fields.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Patterson. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5. Now it's Fields.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports.
From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, Charles, we saw pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
First man through, it's the fullback use check. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. Second and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him to just a couple and force a third down.
Trying to run forward with Pollard. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. In motion, the tight end. On first down, it's Fields. Gets this one to use check. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
On second down, it's Pollard. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 41 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. So into Cardinal territory now. It's first and 10 at the 36. Gonna run again here with Pollard. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Second down and a yard. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10. Now a give here to Pollard. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. A give to Pollard, running left. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line.
A loss of 2 yards. It's now third down and 3.
On third down, it's Pollard. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Tony Pollard, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Browns are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 14. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away.
Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand-new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of the second half.
And, Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer, because they're trying to answer the momentum the other offense picked up in tying the game, because not only if they score and they feel better about themselves, they'll retake the lead and maybe set the tone for the rest of the half, keeping them in the driver's seat. And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself, you don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
Third and long, it's Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely to throw that one away.
Well, that's where this Cleveland crowd, the dog pound in particular, make it difficult on opposing offenses. It looked like they might have had troubles communicating at the line, and it leads to the incompletion.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Fielded just inside the 30. Now they can't bring him down.
A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return.
And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Pollard going to try the right side, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields.
He'll buy some time right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. They'd love to get a little closer if they need to kick the field goal on 4th down. From this spot, it's 46 yards.
Here's Fields.
And this is going to be intercepted. Desmond King picks it.
And the Cards are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Now a 1st down run is going nowhere. He's going to be dropped in the backfield, a loss of 2. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now it's Watson. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And in the second half of the tie game, every decision gets magnified. And here, if he forces this ball, it could be intercepted. So that's the prudent play to just airmail it out of bounds.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Watson now to throw. Flushed out right. And that's incomplete. The defense did their job. 4th quarter, big stand.
No doubt about it, because the offense has been yelling at him from the sideline. Just do us a favor. Get us the ball back. Give us one more chance to take it downfield. The defense just did them a solid, it appears.
And when they get the ball back, they can kind of play free tie game. They're not behind. Here we go on 4th. Watson. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position.
Motion man is Schwartz.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 23 yards on the play. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Pollard fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
Pollard again.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Tony Pollard with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season.
And the Browns have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the 2nd half after a decent 1st half offensively. And they need their best drive of the game right here.
Being chased out left. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up. Naeem Hines, his first carry. And he's got room. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
This is 1st and 10.
They run again with Hines. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line.
But they'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. To throw, Watson.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. He's unable to complete it there. And just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here? Or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Flush to his right. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Quiddy Pay getting in there and burying him behind the line. Here we go. This is 4th down.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. He's going to let it fly. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Now Fields.
Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
How about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
Back to throw. Fields.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
They'll run with Pollard. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now Watson.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game.
Here's 2nd down. Watson.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Well, this is getting close to a no-win situation now. They've got one final shot. They're on their end of the field, and it's 4th and long. This might require a little extra razzle-dazzle to get it done.
Desperation time. Watson on 4th down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
Now it looks like he'll throw here.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. Now a 2nd and 10. A play fake, now Fields to throw.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Juju Brents. And the Cardinals will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
One last throw here for Watson. Forced out to his left. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So the game will continue for at least one more play.
Cannot finish a game on a defensive penalty. That's why they get one more untimed attempt.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week, offense still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for Cleveland, they finally taste victory for the first time after 7 straight defeats. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, the turnaround hasn't materialized as they fall to 2-7. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.